A single drop of water echoes in silence. The sound builds into a rushing flood. Deep, cinematic tone. At the bottom of the world lies a frozen kingdom.
Vast, silent,
Eternal.
or so we believed.
Antarctica. A land of ice thicker than mountains, stretching farther than most nations. For millions of years, it has locked away a secret. One so immense, it could rewrite the face of Earth itself. What if all that ice melted? Imagine oceans swallowing coastlines. Entire cities gone beneath the waves. Rivers of fresh water surging into the sea, changing currents, reshaping climate, destabilizing civilization. This is no distant fantasy. It is a possibility written into the future of our planet. Tonight, we ask, what if Antarctica completely melted? Antarctica is not just ice. It is a continent of rock buried beneath a frozen shield. That shield holds around 26.5 million cubic kilometers of ice, enough to raise global sea levels by nearly 60 meters, almost 200 feet. If every glacier, every sheet, every frozen plain dissolved into the sea, no coastline on Earth would remain untouched. Every city by the ocean, New York, Shanghai, Sydney, Mumbai, London, would drown beneath the tide. But the effects go far beyond water. Antarctica is more than a reservoir of ice. It is the planet's white mirror, reflecting sunlight back into space. Without it, Earth absorbs far more heat. The frozen desert also acts as a thermostat, cooling global winds and stabilizing ocean currents. Inside its depths, ice locks away carbon dioxide and methane, gases capable of heating the planet even further if released. Beneath the frozen crust lies hidden land, rivers, even lakes untouched for millions of years. To melt Antarctica is not only to flood the world, it is to trigger a cascade of climate upheavals, historical and scientific. Earth has seen such changes before. 20 million years ago, in the Miocene epoch, Antarctica was not a land of ice but of forests. Fossilized leaves and animal remains prove a time when its coasts were lush, warmed by a different climate. More recently, the last ice age locked much of the planet in glaciers. When those ice sheets melted, sea levels rose by over 120 meters, reshaping continents and drowning ancient shorelines. But what Antarctica holds is larger,
Faster.
and in a world of nearly 8 billion people, the consequences would be catastrophic. Cause and effect sequence. Rising waters. The first decades would see coastlines vanish. Florida, the Netherlands, Bangladesh, entire island nations erased. Over 1 billion people live in areas that would be swallowed by the sea. Refugees would flood inland, overwhelming nations already strained for resources. Step 2. Collapsing cities. New York's skyscrapers drowned. London's streets gone. Shanghai and Hong Kong erased from the map. Cultural landmarks, centuries of history, buried beneath salt water. Humanity's greatest cities reduced to ruins beneath the waves. Step 3. Shifting climate. With Antarctica gone, ocean currents falter. The Gulf Stream, which carries warmth from the tropics to the north, would weaken or stop entirely. Europe freezes, while the tropics grow hotter. Storms intensify. Monsoons fail. Agricultural belts collapse. Step 4. Atmospheric chaos. Rising seas release trapped carbon. Melting permafrost elsewhere adds methane to the sky. Global temperatures surge. Wildfires spread across continents. Ecosystems collapse, unable to adapt fast enough. Humanity faces droughts, famines, and resource wars. Step 5. A new Earth. After centuries, the transformation is complete. Earth's coastlines redrawn. Maps unrecognizable. The frozen south a barren land of stone and water. Humanity forced to retreat to inland highlands, clustered around shrinking freshwater sources. Civilization survives, but in fragments. Reflection on the bigger. Antarctica may seem distant, remote, untouchable, but it is not separate from us. Its glaciers are the guardians of the world's balance. Their melting is not fantasy. Even now, ice is retreating, Glaciers crack and thunder into the sea. Seas creep higher each year. Already, cities build walls to hold back the tide. Antarctica is the warning. Its silence tells us what is to come. And if the day ever arrives when it is gone, when the last white fortress collapses into the sea, the Earth we know will end. But perhaps a new one would begin. One harsher, smaller, more unforgiving. A world where survival, not progress, defines us again. So, next time you see the ocean touch the shore, remember it is rising. The ice is melting. Antarctica's future is our own. But what if, instead of melting, ice returned? What if Earth slipped once again into a new ice age?